What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be filming a full face of first impressions. So if you want to see that and how I got this look, stay tuned. Alright, so we're doing a full face of first impressions. So today I'm going to try to use as many of my new products as I can, just because it's new. Doesn't mean I just bought it. However, a lot of this stuff I've accumulated over time and just kind of gets put to the side. So I just washed my face with this e.l.f. cleanser, which I obsess over. It's so great. I'm going to do a whole separate review on all e.l.f. skincare so that you guys can see how I love the products. My skin looks a mess right now because I'm having a breakout. However, my skin has been doing a lot better than it was a few months ago. So we're gonna hydrate with this Simple Sensitive Skin Expert Water Boost Hydrating Gel Cream. I got this at, what's it called? TJ Maxx, which is where I get majority of my skincare. Cause they got the good for the low. Ooh, that already makes a big difference because my skin was starting to get dry from me sitting here after washing my face. This is a cream that's not too heavy, but it's still extremely hydrating. As you can tell, I have eczema. This spot is clearing up a lot, but you can still see it break out here and here. So I need an intense hydrator. Really, all my products have to be hydrating because it's kind of like if it's not hydrating to me, it's just gonna sit on my skin, or my skin is just gonna soak it up and it's gonna disappear or dry it out. But that's usually if it's mattifying. It is mattifying. I want nothing to do with. Following that gel cream, I'm gonna go in with this new Hydro Boost Water Gel by Neutrogena. Boost hydration for smooth, supple skin all day, oil-free. Anything that's oil-free makes me nervous because my skin is dry, like I said, so I like the oils that come in products. Ooh, that was a little hard to open. So I got this actually a part of this bundle. Ooh, this is nice. That I got from Ulta. If you spent $50 in skincare products, it was like 30 or 50 or something like that. You got this pack. You got to choose from one of two packs of skincare samples, and this is one that came in here. I'm gonna do like a whole skincare haul so you guys can see all the samples that I got, because I got some life-changing products. Life-changing. Okay. But this feels really nice. I haven't used this one yet. I want to say there's like maybe 2 more samples that came in that bundle that I haven't used. Let's name her. You know, we've got a cousin in town. Her name is Maggie, because she's a ferocious beast. Okay. So I'm gonna go off camera and do my brows because this is a video of first impression. This is a full face of new products and it's nothing new about these brows. I don't think I'll ever change the products that I use, at least the type of products that I use. I like the ones that I've been using lately, so we're gonna keep them the same. Before I do my brows, I forgot to show you guys, I'm gonna use this vitamin C serum that I also got from TJ Maxx, and it's really been making my skin glow lately, and it just makes my skin feel so hydrated and gives it like a radiance that nothing else does. So yeah, because my skin is super dry right now, I'm gonna go in with some Vaseline on all of my places that I'm having a breakout, because if I don't, it's going to get really crusty really quick. Gonna put some on my lips to soften them while I do the rest of my makeup. And now I'm gonna go do my brows. My eyebrows look crazy right now. I know. But just you wait. Talk about a finesse. Talk about a finesse. I did that. We're gonna leave this how it is. They're off. And I want to tweak them more, but I'm scared to mess them up. I don't want to. Before I do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin just because I like to let my primer dry down while I'm doing my eye makeup so that it's nice and ready to go to use my foundation after I finish. Today I'm gonna be using a new primer. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Hydration Primer. I think it's the full name. Yes, Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filt'r Hydrating Primer. And a lot of people love this. Is she expensive though? Well, for high end, she's not. She is pretty low price for high end. However, for my budget is high. Everybody talks about how hydrating it is though, and I have the driest of dry skin, so I'm gonna judge that. Okay. Rihanna, this feels so. Okay, Rihanna. Okay, Fenty Beauty. Okay, so off rip, what it feels like and what it reminds me of is the Too Faced Hangover Primer, but at the same time, not so much, because like as far as the feel and texture of it, like when you first pump out like the actual product, however when you rub it in, it at the same time feels like it's kind of smoothing everything over. That feels really good on the skin, like extremely good, and I can see the difference over my eczema. Usually like where I'm having a breakout or a dry spot, that's how I can tell if something has like a blurring effect and is like making like a seal over it, because I can literally see the difference in texture. And I know y'all not gonna be able to see this, but you can literally see the difference. But yeah, that feels great. Interesting to see how this dries down. Interesting to see how this works with Maggie over here. You ferocious beast, you. Moving on to shadow today, I'm going to be using out a new palette. The name of this palette is the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Utopia palette. And it has 18 shadows in it. Pressed pigments are 1, 4, 9, 14, and 17. This is the packaging. It's really nice. I like that I can hold all of Makeup Revolution. Well, I'm not gonna say all. I like Makeup Revolution's eyeshadow palettes. The size of them is always really nice to grip. Not too big or too small. Ooh, she's a mirror. Inside her, a nice size mirror at that. Can I bend her all the way over? Ooh, I feel like I could probably bend this back, but I'm not gonna test it. And these are the shadows, which I could do some with this. Almost dropped it. I could definitely do something with this. That's my favorite. I love a cranberry shadow. And I wonder if this has to do with the show Utopia. Wait, is the show called Utopia or Euphoria? There's definitely a movie talking about Utopia though, right? Right. Okay, anyways. I love a cranberry shade. I love a cobalt blue. Yeah, I feel like I could do a lot with this. And I see some transition shades. This is a cute palette. Why? I wish I would have used this before. I'm kind of over the purple phase of my life though. Everybody used to always get me purple everything. Everybody used to buy me purple everything because that was my favorite color when I was younger. So I immediately like just stopped buying purple everything because I had like an overdose of purple. Like it was too much. But yeah, I was gonna do just a little gradient look. Nothing too, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm gonna stop playing. I'm not about to do the extra. Okay, she don't look that bad. I mean, she could have looked better, but I mean, hey, we're in quarantine, so where are we really going? Like, we got some fallout, so we're gonna take a palette and go under our eye. So I went in with a wet wipe, not a wet wipe, but like a makeup remover wipe, and took off the fallout because there is fallout with those shadows, and clean that up. But I did reprime and I let it sit, and it feels pretty dried down. So moving on to complexion. Today, to pair with my Fenty Beauty primer, I will be using the Fenty Beauty Pro, what is this one? Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. But I wanted this for a long time. I wanted it when it launched, but it launched at a time that was not right for me financially. However, this is shade 340, and I think I told my mom to give me. This is a gift, by the way. This is a gift I got for my birthday. This and like the rest of the Fenty stuff I'm gonna be using in this video, my mom got me for my birthday. They were having a sale and I sent her a bunch of stuff that I wanted, so she got it for me. This is shade 340. However, I thought I was shade 370 or 390. So 340 is described as for tan skin with cool undertones, and it looks kind of neutral. Makes me nervous because I'm yellow. So I guess we'll see. Okay, I don't know how many times you have to pump this for it to come out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, finally, sheesh. 6, 7. There it comes. Okay, she's a little more runny than I expected her to be. It doesn't look like it differs that much though from my other shades, so I think I should be okay. I'm a little nervous. This is light. This is light. Okay, just blend it out now. Okay, she's picking up texture. Yeah, this is this is not my shade. Oh, it's okay though. We're gonna fix it. Taking the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Yes, I know it's drugstore, but this is 212, so deepest shade, and this is what I use in scenarios like this. They're both hydrating, and you know, even if it messes with the finish, it's going to make it so I don't look like a ghost. Ooh. That looks better. Way better. What I will say is that this Fenty Beauty hydrating foundation is a little drier than I expected her to be. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Oh Lord. Thank God I got a darker foundation to mix with this, because I would literally be out here looking like Casper's stepsister. Well, at least we're in quarantine, so it doesn't look as Casper casket ready as it could. Because if this was regular summertime and I had my regular tan, ew. Okay, honestly, these two mixed together is giving me my perfect shade, and I'm loving this finish. Like, okay, so here it is, one layer. I'm sad that I can't just give an impression based upon the foundation itself because I had to mix it. Why is my forehead so damn shiny? Hold on. So here's one layer. I'm not mad at her. Sucks that I can't give a genuine like review based upon the foundation by itself, but they're both hydrating foundations, so I'm sure it's not offsetting it that much. Don't hate it, not obsessed with it. Let's do a second layer just to see how things go. I will say this is definitely full coverage. Ooh, I love this. Do y'all see how luminous I look? Ciao. I'm literally glowing. Like literally glowing. So to give like a pure reflection, obviously I would need to get a different shade just so that I can see how it feels. I definitely think the L'Oreal made it more radiant than it probably is regularly. However, what I will say is that I like these two together because I'm literally like glowing. This is definitely considered full coverage. She's covered fully. All my beauty oh wait, hold on. She's definitely considered full coverage. You know, Maggie's covered up. Can't see the redness peeking through this. It actually did a pretty decent job covering this. I'm still gonna go in with a red tinted concealer to cancel it out even more. However, usually this is a lot more like visible under my foundation. So that's how you can tell that if it's full coverage, how it cancels on my darkness. My beauty marker that I have over here is covered for the most part. So I like it. Unfortunately for concealer today, we do not have a newcomer. We're just doing traditional can't stop, won't stop. And I think I might do a little Too Faced for an extra pop, but this is, it's nothing that can top this concealer. Like, I just don't see why people are not going crazy over this. Like, people went, I feel like a lot of people like the foundation, which I didn't try it, but it said matte. And I have dry skin, so I don't want that. But why did nobody talk about the concealer? Maybe the foundation was only hype because an influencer helped make it. I don't know. But this right here, honey bunches of oats. Now I'm going in with the Too Faced. What's the name of this? Multi-use sculpted concealer. I like the size of this. It's so big. I feel like it's not really doing any. Oh, now I see it. Inner corner and else. You guys can't really see that, but it is a little brighter. Actually, you can probably see it a little bit. It is a little brighter on the inside. And then out. This is a lot of concealer. And you know why? Because because I like to conceal. She's bright and she's highlighted. How do I feel about this combo? Don't really know yet. Whoa, that nose is highlighted, girl. Girl. What's next? Oh, powder. Powder. So, when I first got into makeup, years and years ago, the biggest rage was Sasha Buttercup. So I had never used her. I had never used a powder before. This was the first powder I bought, and on top of that, it was a black owned brand. I was like, oh my goodness, yes, of course I'm gonna get it. And I put this on and it dried out my face. So I'm like, maybe I used it wrong, but it made my makeup look so bad. I don't even remember what it looked like, but it made my makeup look so bad. I literally never touched a powder again for a while. And she's messy. Ugh. I never touched a powder again for a while. So we're not gonna press her in. We're just gonna dust her, you know? Like we're gonna lightly press, but not like press, okay? I'm getting nervous because I don't want this to mess up my base. I'm scared, but it's, I'm trying to use as many products that are new as possible. Technically this isn't new, but she's new to a person that really knows how to work makeup. Ooh, this was such a dry powder. I'm scared. Okay, just a second. She's dry. Ew, and it like took away some of my under eye. Okay, we're gonna try this other side with a sponge. Okay. She looks better with a sponge. Okay, I like her way better with a sponge. Still, it's clinging to like my dry areas and where I usually get dry, so that's not cute, but she's definitely better with a damp sponge. Noted. She's still not that cute. I'm not gonna use this powder on a regular basis. I'm not. But we might give her another try because this doesn't look that bad. She's not cute. Like, she's not that cute. But she's not evil, you know? She's not that ugly bitch. I'm gonna be adding some more moisture back into my face with this e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. Because we're dry after that dry ass powder. That felt really good in the skin. My under eye feels a lot better. And I look, okay, hold on, because this looks seamless. Moving on to contour. So This is actually a gift with, when you know how like you go to Ulta and if you buy a certain amount of certain brand, you get certain gifts. This is one of those. This was a NYX Professional Makeup Highlighter and Bronzer Palette. Not really sure why it's called bronzer palette, because these are not, I wouldn't consider these warm. Ooh, these look real pale on camera. These are a lot, well, this one is a lot deeper than it's coming off on screen. However, now seeing this on camera, I'm nervous if this is going to be able to contour me. Yikes. Oh yeah, see, this is can definitely see, it's not as light as it looks on camera, so we'll be okay. I'll be taking my Becca Kabuki brush to contour with, because nothing snatches my face like this brush. Okay. It's not bad. I would prefer my Black Radiance powder, but I don't like this. Like, look at all this in the pan. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but focus for me, please. It's just a lot of excess powder coming up. To blend all of these colorful powders that I just put on my face together, I'm going to be using this Black Radiance Soft Focus powder. This is nothing new. I use this every time I do my makeup. However, I will be using a new brush. This is the Real Techniques Brush Crush Life Force 007 Kabuki for all over application. Ew, this is so cute. Like, and it has the number on the back, 007. She's cute. This brush is so soft. I like this. She's a keeper. Okay, so now that lashes are done, I said I was using those Wispies by LA Girl, but they just wasn't doing it for me. They weren't big enough, so we went I Envy, I think, Iconic Collection. You know, that's a go-to. So yeah, in the style 108. Moving on to blush. We got two new blushes from Black Radiance. This one I used once, but it's like a berry color. It's called Warm Berry, and she's cute. However, this is a warmer one, and this is a deeper color. What is the shade? Oh, it's called Brickhouse. And part of me wants to put this on, but at the same time, that Warm Berry is so pretty. It's so pretty, y'all. I'm not even into blushes. I think this would go better with the look though. So we're gonna go with Brickhouse on my favorite angled brush. Ooh, this is pretty too. I was never into blush. Like, I didn't really wear it for a long time. But Black Radiance, you know, they changed my mind. Always remember that blush looks more intense on camera than it does in person. Do I want to do a highlighter? This look, let me tell you something. It started off tragic, but look at us. Look how far we've come. we're gonna go in with Oh Darling by MAC. Okay, lips. So this is something I got in Ipsy that I've never used. It is DLS lip gloss. DLS? It's called Nude Beach. Oh, this is a gloss. I was hoping this was a little lipstick. It does have a little shimmer in it. Oh, this is way too pink. Oh, no. Do we like her? It smells like cookies. I need something a little more first though. Let's mute our lips out. We're gonna go into a brown liner first. I finally found my pencil sharpener, so expect to see a liner in every look. This is NYX Suede liner in Club Hopper. I never knew that was the name of this. Club Hopper. Okay, girl. And just like that, my lips look twice the size. I'm gonna be adding this DLS lip gloss. She's a little dry. Like, dang, put some product. This is awful. Is this even a gloss? No, this is terrible. Canceled. Don't put this on your lips. I kind of want to take this off. Because that last step ruined it. Ew. I did buy a lip lacquer by e.l.f. recently, and I haven't used her yet. So let's see. This is in the shade Fantasy. This is going on interesting. This looks really pretty in the mirror, but I don't like what it looks on camera. She's cute in the mirror. But on camera, she's a cute fool. Okay, along with the foundation and primer that I got for my birthday, I also got some Fenty Beauty gloss bombs. So I got Sweet Mouth, Hot Chocolate. Oh, that's cute. Hot Chocolate and Glass Slipper. This is so cute. It's not like I didn't want a deep color, but maybe I should have one. Okay, let's see what Hot Chocolate looks like. Oh, she's it. She's it. Oh, this is cute. That was pretty, and if I add another thing to my lip, I'm gonna lose my mind. So we're gonna cut it off there. Yeah, so I'm gonna do one more spray of this. Lock everything in. Okay, finish my face. I'm gonna go put my scarf on and I'll be right back. So, I look like a pirate. I was gonna put on just like a scarf, but I don't know, switched it up a little bit. Not really feeling the stripes with the bandana, because I 100% look like a pirate right now, but I mean, hey, bad bitch pirate all day long. Anyways, so yeah, let's go over our first impressions. First up, this primer is so good. I love the way it makes my skin feel. I love the way it makes my skin look. I love the way the products are sitting on top of it. I feel like it is like the perfect balance between hydrating and blurring. I feel like this is probably water-based. Yeah, this is a water-based primer, but it kind of reminds me of like a mix between a water-based and a silicone-based, just because of the blurring effect that it has. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I took that lip stuff off. Y'all know I like the clear gloss. This is just a hot chocolate lip balm, yeah. But yeah, the blurring effect combined with the amount of hydration and balance it gives to my skin, I really like it. It makes my skin feel nourished. Definitely is now one of my top foundations, or excuse me, definitely one of my top primers. Love it. Next product, Pro Filt'r Hydrating Foundation. So from what I could tell, because I did have to combine it with something else so that it balanced out for my skin, I do really like it. The coverage is nice, the finish is nice. However, when it was just going on by itself, it's a little like it was clinging kind of to my dry patches a little bit, so it's not as hydrating as I would like it to have been. However, combined with this other foundation, the L'Oreal Pro Glow, it definitely gives me a perfect finish that I love. So I'll definitely wear these two together. I'm definitely going to purchase another shade just so that I can get a better feel and get like an accurate representation of what the foundation is like by itself. But as of right now, what I have, I like it, you know, and it doesn't feel heavy. Like, I put on 2 layers of this, which gave me full coverage, of course, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey, so I definitely like that. Next product, Makeup Revolution. So as you can see, this makeup look came out pretty decent, a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because at first I was a little like however, I did mention in the video that these shades are probably not formulated with a person of color in mind, just because, like, yes, they show up. However, you can tell by the way things blend out if they're probably formulated for, not necessarily for dark skin tones, but when they were being used and formulated if a dark skinned person was in the room, just because when you start to blend out this blue, it goes very gray very fast. However, I definitely think this is a great palette. It's very beginner friendly. If you're just starting out with makeup, this is going to be a great option for people, just because it's not too much, but you can build it up so that you can get the payoff that you want. I wish the cranberry was a little deeper, like as far as how it shows up on my skin. I don't always feel like having to put a white base underneath my shadows for them to pop. So yeah, I like this. It wasn't bad. I could see myself using it again, traveling with it. However, it's not going to be my go-to. Next. So I'm still a little indifferent about this, just because of the way that it first went on my skin. However, when I put it on with the sponge, I was like, okay. And then when I hydrated my skin after that, I was like, okay, she might have did something. I actually wasn't mad at it. Have to use it sparingly if you have dry skin. If I would have caked this on and like did a lot of powder the way I use my banana powder by Makeup Revolution, my skin would not have had it. So as long as I'm using a thin layer, I think it'll do a pretty decent job. I actually wasn't mad at it. Would only use it for under eye though. Wasn't a fan of the way I reverse contoured with it, but it wasn't awful. So there's that. Next is my blush by Black Radiance. I love their big blushes, so this isn't going to be a shock to you guys, but I was super in love with this color. It's a lot brighter than I'm used to using, which I am starting to use brighter blushes because I'm starting to become a blush person. I really like the way it adds just another little something to my skin. I did really like this shade. I think it complemented the look pretty well. It wasn't too overwhelming, but at the same time wasn't underwhelming, wasn't too bright. I felt like it was the perfect balance. I really liked it, and I definitely will be using these again and again and again. This kabuki, I actually was impressed with. I definitely thought this was going to be gimmicky and all just about packaging and not really conventional. I don't really like small handles. I didn't think this was going to do much for me. However, I liked it a lot, and the way it married everything together was very nice. I didn't have to go over a million layers with this powder and like blend it out a lot. It did just right, and it's very soft. Like, this is a great brush. I'm definitely gonna add this to my everyday routine just because I liked it that much. And the last thing I'll be going over is this lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. This is the Hot Chocolate Gloss Bomb. It is the only thing I have on my lips right now. I had to take all the other stuff off just because y'all know I'm a plain lip gloss girl. Like, and this gives me a little tint, just a little tint that adds a little something that I like. So yeah, this was great. Very similar to the other bomb. However, I like this finish better. Like, it's a little warmer, maybe that's what it is. The little tint of brown that it adds is perfect, but it's not underwhelming, but it's not overwhelming. It's just everything that it needs to be. I already love the way these form. They don't give you that nasty line in the middle of your mouth, and you don't have to apply these very often. Like, I'm curious to see what the formula is for this. Also, there's glitter in this, but it's not like that nasty, tacky, reflectant like this. So I'm not saying this is tacky, but the way the light hits this lacquer it's a little too much versus this is nice and subtle and it's more like a shine. That's it for my full face of first impressions. If you guys have any questions about the products I used today, even if it wasn't something that was new, go ahead and ask it below. Comment if you have anything else that you want to say. Always check the description box first though, because I do leave extra details in there that I forgot in the video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to join the jam fam. Bye. I look like a pirate. Cute Halloween costume.